Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a MYSCENTJOURNEY Journey y como ven, tengo un invitado muy especial porque está conmigo ahorita Aaron Terence.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Y la verdad, vamos a ver, yo creo que vamos a probar 6 perfumes. 2 de ellos son completamente nuevos, entonces esto es una primicia. Y hay 4 que yo no había probado. Entonces, pues bueno, aprovechando que vino a México, le dije, ¿te animas a que nos juntemos y hagamos un tema de dinámica de primera impresión? Me dijo que sí. Obviamente el problema con Aaron es que no habla español. Vamos a tener que hacer el video en inglés. Entonces, pues bueno, espero que puedan verlo ahorita. Sí voy a tratar de subtitularlo después, pero saben que toma muchísimo tiempo y la verdad es que no me gustaría esperarme a lanzar el video hasta que ya lo tenga listo. Entonces, pues bueno, ojalá nos puedan acompañar y pues vamos a ver cómo nos va. Hi Aaron, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very nice to have you and thank you for coming to
Yeah, thank you for having me on your channel.
Yes, I saw that you were in Mexico like 6 months? No, 6 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So this is your second time here in Mexico?
Yes, that's right.
Great, that's great. So maybe it's something that you will be coming more often, so it's great, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect, Aaron. So I was telling to my audience that you were going to show me 6 new perfumes.
Yeah.
Not all of them are new because if you follow him, you probably know them, but for me they are new.
Yes.
So and what I want to do is I want to try them. I wanna tell you what I think about them. I try to figure out if I don't know, pinpoint something.
Notes? Yeah, sure.
But obviously, having you here, I'm going to be nervous. More especially trying to describe a perfume. It's difficult to describe it in Spanish. More in English, so
sure.
I will be trying to do it.
Of course.
But why don't we start? And obviously, feel free to see which one do you want to start with.
Okay. Are you going to test them on the skin or on the strip?
We can try it on the first round on the strip, so it's easier. And eventually, if you want, we can try them on the skin, because if we're going to try more than 6 perfumes, I don't know if. What do you think?
I think we'll do the citruses.
Okay.
And then go down to like the oudi stuff, because
Perfect.
I think you can. The citrus are lighter, so they will dissipate more.
Okay.
Whereas ouds will sort of hang round. So if you start with oud, you'll always smell the oud.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do guapo.
Guapo.
Yeah. So this is out April.
Okay.
So you've got a bottle. What month are we in? March. So this is about 6 weeks. I think 1st of April released.
Wow. So this is an exclusive. We have this bottle six weeks before its launch. So this is the very, very first impression of Guapo. And by the name, I imagine it's inspired by Mexico. Or
and to Spain. And
Spain.
Yeah, I go on holiday to Spain and Gran Canaria and Mexico.
Okay.
So it's all about fresh, clean, smart clothes. When I went to Italy as well, I know it's not Spain. There, when I went with my family, like all sort of the men were wearing like blazers and white shirts and very clean, very, very smart.
Okay.
So this fragrance is for the ultimate man's fragrance, which is long lasting, easy to wear, smells very, very masculine, but mass appealing, likable, very clean, yeah, absolutely, but very, very sexy. And this uses vetiver.
Okay.
And primarily masses of bergamot. So other things in it as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I love it. It's actually this. I kind of wear it loads.
This is Guapo. I'm going to give you, if you want to try it.
Yeah.
But I think you know it.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so this is Guapo. Uf, hasta acá ya huele. Okay, yeah, very, very, very citrusy.
Yeah.
I feel it, in fact, in the back of my throat.
So what I wanted to do with this is create sillage, masses of sillage. Yes. So it really fills up a room. So you apply it and it dominates everything in the room. Okay. There is an apple note in it, which you may get on the skin. So once the bergamot, it's got bergamot, lemon, sweet orange, mandarin at the top. So that beautiful accord, which is right between tart and right between sweet and ethereal. Bergamot's ethereal.
Yes. Very bright, very bright. One thing to consider, this is not, when you say mandarin, apple, lemon, maybe you tend to go to something more sweet, maybe more present, like you're saying, this is ethereal. It's more of a, what would you expect of something fresh?
Yeah.
Without having, you know, the squeeze line in your face?
No, so it's instantly likable. So we did,
Wow.
of everything I've designed, this had the most testing of everything. This was about a year in development, a long time, lots of testing, retesting, got the results. So when I send a fragrance out, I send it out to people, they then tell me what they think. How long did it last? What did you think? What were the other people's opinions of it? There's quite a lot of questions that I asked. And then I design it and keep sending it out.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but...
Okay, I'm going to ask your permission to do something.
Sure.
Can I try to explain them in Spanish?
Absolutely.
Señores, esto está muy interesante. Debo de confesar que al principio huele tan fuerte, me pasó como con Dirty Slut, que dices no huele tan fuerte. Conforme se está secando, esto es muy angular, sharp. I think it's very, very sharp.
Masculine.
Completamente.
Yeah, dominating, strong. It smells clean. It has clean, snappy. So if you think back to the brief, which was a handsome man dressed in smart clothes, going to a business meeting, kind of very good, confident, ultra masculine, very self-assured, like a very handsome sexual man, you know, that Latin thing. Okay. Yeah, which you find in sort of like Mexico and Spain, that thing which Latin men have. That's what I wanted to put into a bottle.
A ver, aquí sí quiero decirles, no había probado nada de Aaron en este sentido. Aquí es, así como posiblemente en Slot decía que era limpio, aquí es como igual de limpio, pero cítrico, es angular, es... O sea, aquí me queda claro que cae en el reino de que todo el mundo le va a gustar. O sea, si te gustan todos los perfumes, o sea, si estás buscando ahorita un perfume para verano en calor, es este. Ahora,
can I say about the dry down?
Yes, of course.
So initially it's very sharp, and then once it sort of dries, it's beautiful. It dries. It has a real soft, like a soft edge to it. So it's kind of really balanced, of like a meal. So you have that punch of the top note. When the top note goes, you have the apple, the vetiver, sandalwood, patchouli. But it dries, you'll start to smell it, the apple, and then it dries down there's a softness to it. So it's very sweet. So it has kind of everything that I want to put. If I'm going to create a signature man's fragrance, so the fragrance I want to be associated with, 𝗀𝗿𝗵𝗯, that name, I want it to do everything.
Wow.
Which is hard. So I kind of want it to have, you can smell it now, it's real softness.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And that's all the musk accords. This is crazy amount of stuff in it. So
wow.
Yeah, it's very technical perfumery.
Okay.
I love it. I'm very proud of it.
Obviously, what I want to do, you know, we're going to give it a sniff. We can go with the rest of them, and eventually we can circle back.
Absolutely.
So we can, you know, check the. But I can say that from now, I really, really like it. And if you are looking for this kind of Swiss Army, Swiss knife, you know, you can use it dress up, dress down.
Yeah, day off. It's that is exactly what all men, all occasions, all ethnicities, all men. It is a signature, that fragrance which all men will reach for and all men will like. I've not found one person who dislikes it.
No, I think this is going to be a very good seller.
Yeah,
seller.
That's what I wanted. Like, it just, the name was chosen.
Okay.
How long it lasts, the project, everything was chosen. Nothing was like, I'm just going to throw it in. It kind of was, everything was chosen. The calculations and how I put it together, everything was built specifically to be that.
Wow. And I have to be honest, you know, with the name 𝗀𝗶𝗶, you know, I thought maybe you were going to include something of maybe Latin vibe, some tobacco, or maybe some... No. Don't go with that. This is very clean, very sharp, very dressed. You describe it perfectly. Yes.
Yeah, mass appealing. I don't know who wouldn't like it. I just don't know. It's kind of...
okay.
Maybe if you like tobacco, maybe if you like gourmands, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, because it's very clean, very, I'm going to say even soapy.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
So that soapy thing that you associate with clean. So sort of if you think when that man that dressed in the white top and like a blazer and like beautiful shoes and jeans. That's the man I make. So when I create a fragrance, I build a sort of a person I'm building it for. It is that sort of like snappy Latin man. He would have had a shave before and he would smell slightly of shaving foam. So that cleanness, that sort of foaminess, that cleanness, combined with sort of the vetiver, which gives a cleanness to it, greenness, and the sandalwood gives a smooth sandalwood, and the that's what I call the clean skin accord, which is clean skin.
Okay.
So it doesn't go off and turns weird. Some fragrances you put them on and they dry weird, they dry bitter.
Yes, especially the lemon. It goes sour.
Sour, and so that won't do it. And that the clean skin accord stops that from happening. That's what it means, that clean smelling thing. Yeah.
Does it have lavender?
Lavender, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Because, you know, I was going, once you were saying, you know, soap and thing, even if you think about it, it could be a very, very sharp fougere.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of, it should be that you are, like I said to you earlier, it's kind of the assimilation of everything great that's ever existed in one bottle.
Wow.
So that's what I wanted. So yeah, it's exhausting. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for the second one.
Yeah,
this is called Legend.
Yeah, I love that one too. So I wear those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just put first the name so we don't lose it. Legend, and well, for the name, I'm picturing something more of a woody, also masculine, but
yeah. So this one I wanted to be like. So there was an original version of Legend in the little bottles. And then I had to, there was a problem with the company in the UK who printed the bottles.
Okay.
So I had to act because, so then I had to put it in the black bottles and I redesigned it slightly. So this is, I wanted a nuclear fragrance. It's very strong. If I put too much on, it makes people cough. In
fact, I have to say something. I find a bit of a resemble between this and some of your early works.
Yeah.
I cannot just pinpoint one of them. I don't know if it was Cios or one of them has this kind of same, maybe neon. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. So Legend is an assimilation of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And because of my reviews and because of how I'm working, I'm understanding about what sells. I'm understanding about so I'm understanding what my customers want. So I speak to them a lot.
Okay.
So I'm able to assimilate a lot of stuff together so that it's okay. They like my work, and again, that is a signature man's fragrance. I love it. It's very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, you apply a little bit, and I get a lot of wear on that.
So I have to say, you know, 𝗀𝗂𝗵 and Legend, they are from the same family.
Yes.
You know, it's maybe they are cousins or brothers even. You know, oh no, once you have them side by side, okay, they change. Okay.
They're as strong as each other. So
but they go to the same place, right? It's very clean, very sharp.
Powerful man's fragrances.
Yes.
So the thing that you can sense is kind of the way I'm assimilating the citruses into the top note.
Okay.
And also, obviously, the way I work is some of the aroma chemicals that you use to aid projection, I'm using in those two because they work with citruses. So
of course.
They're not alike. That there is a slight similarity on a technical point of view to create that longevity, that sort of that nuclear projection. So if I find it works on one thing, I am going to, you know, it's my own way of working with stuff.
But here, well, what I can say is if you know Legend and if you like Legend, most likely you will love 𝗀𝗂𝗵.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So right now, you know, given the top notes and they are very strong. I will have to. Maybe we can go to the other ones and see how they change, because I have to say that from an instance, okay. Oh no! Now, oh my God, 𝗀𝗂𝗵 is getting. Softer. Now I'm getting the vetiver. It's getting woodier.
Yeah.
Greener.
Yeah. It's massively vetiver based. Yeah, it's huge amounts of vetiver, and it's the most expensive vetiver you can buy.
I really, really like this, and you know, I have to say, yeah, it's very modern.
Yeah.
But it's also very classic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. The brief was all men from all demographics everywhere in the world would pick it up and like it.
Yes. So with that in mind, I want to say something. I mean, if I show, I don't know, maybe something very modern, I don't know, Sauvage or something to my father, he won't like it. But if I say that this could like my father, then you would say, oh, so it would like a very old man. No, it's very universal.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So yeah. Kudos, man.
Yeah. The bergamot is hand blended in Italy for me. So that is, the bergamot is exclusive to my house. No one else will ever have it. So I signed an agreement that they won't ever, so there's a company which produces bergamot, that's all they produce. And I approached them and I said, if I buy a large amount of bergamot, would you hand blend lots of different types of bergamot to give me exactly the bergamot scent profile I want? Wow. And I wanted something that was very ethereal, clean, not too sharp, not too bergamot, not too sweet. Kind of, I was very clear about what I wanted to do. So that bergamot will never go into anyone else's work. So and it has a unique thing about it. And that bergamot is in Legend.
Okay.
But in small amounts.
It is smaller amounts.
Yeah, so that's kind of you'll start to. But that bergamot I'm going to use it everywhere because it's so expensive.
Yes. From now, obviously, this is just first impressions, and this is the first round. But sure. This Legend is more in the vein of maybe Sauvage or in the
younger.
In a younger demographic.
Yeah, but Legend would say that Legend is designed for boys that want to go out and have fun and be naughty and kind of rowdy.
Yes.
And it's for like 20 to 30, very loud, going out being crazy. You know, I don't do that no more, but you know that sort of that.
I understand.
It is that first fragrance that men are going to wear when they want to go out and be crazy. So it isn't guapo. Guapo is like more like refined. More.
Oh my God, guapo is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want to oversell it. So let's go for the other one.
So the other one is Maverick, which is
Maverick.
So this are all £80. So they are all sit in it's a range called Urban Perfumery.
Okay.
Which is designed to be something that you could go into a department store. And you could, that's from, high-end stuff. So there's going to be 6, one's limited. So this range is like for people who just want to smell nice, don't want to be niche, want to smell nice and long. Everything's very long-lasting, projecting.
And because now that you say £80, so it's almost, I don't know if it's the same price, a little bit higher than Sauvage, but you're getting something very, very much. This is like... how can I say, very good mainstream perfumery. It's going to that place, but with the niche quality.
So, but these are 25% concentration.
Oh my God, Maverick, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I prefer it.
That is if you think of the first two as day, Maverick is transitioning into the night. So that is a Oriental.
Wow.
Yeah, so amber and vanilla and apple and I think it's got sweet orange, mandarin. I can't remember offhand. But it's just beautiful. It's like that sort of vanilla tongue feel. Yeah.
This is oh my God. If I don't know, 𝗀𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗵𝗂, Paco Rabanne, whatever, had this juice, they will sell millions of them. So eventually you're going to do that. Wow, this is, okay, I have it perfect. Yeah, they are both for a younger demographic. This is more of a citrusy, more, like you said, sharp, fierce, loud. Yeah. Oh my God, this, you can pull it off even if you are a little bit older because it's sweeter.
Do you understand what I mean about the designer done at really good quality?
Yes.
So what I saw in my reviews was I may love some fragrances, but the dry down was awful or the longevity was awful. And these are £80 fragrances that lasted maybe half an hour.
Yeah.
And I think that's awful. I think it's stealing from money, stealing from people. I have a problem with that. So I'm showing that you can do an £80 fragrance and make it last a long time, project. So
that's, and that's something... And I also, again, I want to say it in Spanish, if you may.
Absolutely.
Señores, aquí lo que está increíble es un perfume que va a toda la gente que busca lo que buscas con la perfumería mainstream, pero con una potencia que te mueres y no con más precio, al precio. Entonces, pues ahí sí no hay como mucho que pensarle. Lo digo así porque al rato que lo edite, eso necesito ponerlo en inglés porque seguramente mi inglés está pésimo. Entonces, okay, Aaron, I just needed to put that out of me. So far, I like them a lot. I think they are a no-brainer. I think 95% of the population, you know, they will like it.
Yeah.
So they are not, you know, like challenging or nothing like that.
No,
So.
and that's what I wanted. And so I've got the next two, which I'm releasing June. So these are.
Oh, so this is like another exclusive.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are developed, and that's how. So this one.
It's a code.
It is a code, yeah.
Okay.
So this one's limited for, I think, I've got to work it out properly when I get, but for about 8 weeks, the height of summer, then it's gone forever. This one is my most favorite fragrance I've ever designed, ever. And I wear this all the time, and I love it.
Wow.
And I don't care whether it does well or not, so.
We need to try it. We need to try it. So I'm going to use the name HB.
Yes.
Which would be the summer.
It's done, yeah, and it's one release and it's done 8 weeks.
And you will be selling this. How many bottles would you make of this?
So I make up. No, it's not really bottles. I make up the concentrates.
Okay.
So I'll make up for those. I make up 30 liters of concentrate, which is really massive amounts of. I can't even. It's just a huge metal can. So for this one, I made up half.
Okay.
I think I made up 10 liters of it, and once that's gone, it's gone. But this one, I made it 30 liters. I love it.
Okay. Entonces, aquí lo que vamos a probar es su versión especial de verano. Sale este verano. Solamente van a ver algunas y se acaba. Vamos a ver qué tal está. This is also good, my friend.
Height of summer. So you got to think the height of summer, going out and partying. In England, we have beer gardens where you have like people sit outside drinking beer.
Okay.
The name fits with it. So I think of the name sometimes first and create around the name, or think of a fragrance that is really ambroxan heavy.
And it also it has maybe I'm all over the place, but I'm thinking I don't know if. Some like birch leaf or
absolutely.
You know,
it's smoky. It dries.
It's smoky.
Yeah, it's very strong. It's kind of high energy pop music.
Yeah, this is smoky. Does it has pineapple?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I feel there was, you know, this kind of I hate to say it like this, but it's kind of an Aventus Accord, which let me say. That's wrong because not all perfumes with pineapple and you know what I mean.
Yeah. So what you're smelling is that heavy ambroxan.
Wow.
Yeah, but
as we progress, I think I like him there more.
But you see how each one of these fits a different genre of perfumery.
Yes.
Do you understand that? It's kind of like you could pick a brand and be like, okay, that fits that brand.
Exactly.
This one, I mean, that one fits. You know that.
Yeah.
What people want me to make.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Tell me something. This is the one that you were wearing the time.
This one. This is my favorite one.
Oh my God. Ok, ahí sí les tengo que decir algo. Conocí a Aaron, digo, tuve chance de platicar con él antes de que viniera hace 2 días. Y el perfume que traía puesto, y creo que es este. Ok, this is great, very smoky, very...
It's on the skin, it has masses of radiance.
Okay.
So it's kind of very strong, very woody. Masses of ambroxan. It's an ambroxan. I classify them as ambroxan monsters, so heavy ambroxan, but it's got masses of projection.
Okay.
So it's out of all of them, I think it's the most projecting kind of an
like a
amber,
monster.
Like monstrous.
Okay.
Monstrous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, this is very good, and yes, I have to say also agree that from your previous work, I have. Like I showed you, like 20 or something. It's very, very different how you smell them on a blotter than on the skin.
Yeah.
So, well, that's true for all perfumes, but especially yours, I think.
Do you know why?
No.
Because I develop it on my skin.
Okay.
So when I'm at work, all my staff get sprayed all the time. So how I work is I don't work. I think if you develop on the blotter, when the fragrance doesn't really evolve.
It's not the same.
No, so I develop it and I test it on people around me. So my staff are kind of sprayed all the time.
It
is, and they just do that. Yeah, and I test it on people, and I test the fragrance on real people, on real skin. I never test on blotters.
Wow.
So so they react totally different. But this is my favorite one of everything I've ever developed.
HC.
Yeah, the name of it's funny. So the name of it is crazy, and the concept behind it is crazy.
Okay.
And when I came up with the concept very fast in work. We had like a very good morning. All my staff are brilliant. We were all laughing, having fun, and I just started coming up with this concept, and we were laughing and having fun. So it's for me, it's like when I'm we were just having fun, but I love it. It's kind of I think it's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is amazing. This is the one that you were. Yeah.
It's fun.
Wow. I have to say.
Absolutely.
Nada más lo destapé y empezó a oler. Este se come a todos, eh. Wow, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's my most favorite one.
Yes. I don't want to talk ill about Legend or Maverick, but oh my God, this is the one.
Yeah, so all of them were designed for, not Maverick, I like Maverick, I like all of them, but they were all designed for a certain type of person. They weren't designed for me. Whereas this one is designed for me. So that suits my personality.
I need that one.
I'll bring it over when I come over. I'll bring it over. But
oh my God!
We're gonna release the name at some point. It's my most. So with things that I love really personally, I don't really release them because if people criticize them, it really hurts. It kind of
they can't say anything.
But this
about
time, I kind of don't care because I love it. It's funny. To me, it's fun.
It's sweet but fruity. It's fruity. I don't know what it is. Let me see something. I find a little bit of. It's not the same, but if I was talking more that these are very sharp, very clean, and then I said this was more of a warm, maybe night, this is more in the vein of Maverick, like again, sweet.
So this one,
no, forget about it. This is
that one is narcotic. So there is narcotic undertones in it. So it's kind of the concept of it is crazy. And it's me having fun. I love my job, and I'm like that. So when I created that, I was in love with my job. I was like really blissed out. I kind of was just like, oh my God, this name's amazing. The concept's amazing and stuff. And we were laughing in work. So when you're in that really good energy, when you were like with your work colleagues, you're laughing, you're having fun, the music's on, you're just really in the zone. I made that fast as well. Yeah, I love it. It's kind of my most favorite thing I've ever designed.
Wow, this is great. A lot of things are coming to my mind, and like I said, it's very difficult try to think about it in Spanish and then try to translate them. So I'm unlike most of my videos, I'm out of words because it's difficult. But I have to say, I have smelled from all the perfumes that I have. I think I have to think it.
Yeah.
Which ones I would say if you like this, I think you will like this because. It has this sweet,
delicious.
Oh my God! I don't know what's that fruit. What that I don't know what it is. It's
I can't tell you because it's the whole. So that accord, that sweet accord, is what is the kind of the naughty crazy scent. So it in that one it has as like a.
Come on, you can see it.
It's like a sweet. So it's kind of like I can't take it. It's kind of that thing. You'll understand when I release all the notes and the name, it just fits in.
Okay.
But again, it's likable. I think if you like guapo, you won't like that. That to me is very young. That to me is like somebody who's that's me. Really fun and silly. I see myself as silly.
Okay.
So it's like a very youth. I think. It's like it's like a fun fragrance. It's not like, to me, guapo is, I'm very serious. I'm in a shirt.
More of an office.
I'm professional. I'm kind of uncool. I know I'm very determined. And Legend is I'm gonna go out and have fun and kind of all that stuff. That one's me. That's kind of just like having fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Let me take them back because these are more of the citrus as I understand, and there are more of a oud.
Yeah, so these are all ouds. Yeah,
okay.
so that is like I love all of them. I'm very proud of it. It's a very hard work. Went on. So to develop all of these takes a minimum of a year. So it's very labor intensive. But these two I designed at the same time. Maverick and Legend I designed at the same time.
You know your audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. It's difficult. I was trying to find something different, but no, I think you have it spot on. Oh, this is great. It has a even powdery kind of
the Maverick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the way I build.
Sexy.
Yeah, the way I don't know why, but the way I build fragrance, everyone picks up on these sort of the sexual, animalistic in everything. Even if I do a freshie, there's that real sexual, and people really pick up on it, which I'm quite surprised about.
Just let me guess. This kind of powdery, it's cardamom?
No.
Or no cardamom.
No, it is a mixture of lots of things. Lots and lots of things that kind of it's a real technical thing. So it's kind of how I see perfumery is I see it like as I'm writing down an equation. And so I build it quite differently. So the powderiness is the technical aspect of lots of things combined. So it's the way I build perfume is kind of in that assimilation of the percentage of the top note, middle note, base note is the structure of it.
Okay.
And it is the way I'm building it gives that finish.
Wow.
Yeah. So each house that you smell, you go to Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent, they smell like that house. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they have their signature.
A thing about them, and that thing is kind of that underlying sexual nature is kind of my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Very good.
Mass appealing, summer fragrance.
Yeah, and it's getting even sharper, even...
It should be amber heavy, so it should be high tech. So that to me is like, so that one is, I was inspired by sort of Elon Musk and AI and kind of high tech and robots and kind of, so that's, I thought if a robot from the future was to build a perfume,
it would be like
it would be that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sharp, it's going, like metallic even.
Yeah, that's what everything I wanted was like robots, machinery. What was that? There's a film where there was all the robots. I was inspired by that as well. And the robot jumps down and is protecting the girl. I can't remember the film.
Okay, iRobot could be?
iRobot. So I was inspired by iRobot, and then the Bjork song when there's the two robots together.
Okay.
That's what I got with that. It was like robots, futuristic, high tech, sharp, and Broxin massively projecting. So it does start off like the Creed house, absolutely, but it doesn't end. It doesn't stay.
No, right now it's completely different.
Yeah.
So and that's something I always say, because obviously once you find a good accord, let's say, I don't know, oud and rose, obviously everybody's going to use it because it's something good.
Yeah.
So here, maybe at the first time you will see, okay, I find the pineapple, I find the this kind of birch. So you would say Aventus, but it's not there.
No, it doesn't. It starts off with that thing.
Yeah, of course.
So the thing is with that, if Creed were to release a fragrance designed by, I'll tell you what it is. If I went to work for
Creed, you would say that.
That's kind of it, and it's kind of like that. That's exactly what it was. If I was going to work for this company, this is what I would create.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But that one is developing.
And I have to be honest, this one you should have sprayed at the last because it's killing all others. It's jumping at me. It's a projection monster. This.
Both of them are. Yeah, crazy.
Wow, this is amazing. I cannot leave you. You won't be leaving.
Sure.
This
Yeah.
This is going to be mine.
Yeah, I kind of love it. But that's one. If people want to know what I smell of, it is that one. So that is my signature scent.
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
So we got raw cherry.
Raw cherry.
So that is
interesting name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of these blotters.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so raw cherry. Obviously, the name gives the composition. I think it has cherry on it. But I'm eager to see where you're gonna take it. So into more of a sweet, or into the more of sour, even.
So if I create a fragrance, if I'm gonna create something with an accord, I always try and make it interesting, twist it. That even if it smells mainstream, I always put a different name on it. So this is like, it's narcotic and oud and rose and and that is weird. It's everyone says when it goes on the skin, it gets stronger as it dries down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is great.
Yeah.
And even chocolate?
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate and vanilla, tonka. I love tonka. So.
And yeah, it has this very sharp, very like acidic, not sweet cherry, like more of a...
Well, that's the lemon. So that's the top notes. So that is the lemon. I think it's the lemon and the mandarin went into that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's again, good perfume should be a balance between, because if that was all like sweet citruses, like sweet orange, it would be sickly sweet. It'd be horrible. It kind of put it on, you think, okay, that's like not particularly good. So good perfumery should be like a balanced meal, like the sharp citruses combined with sort of the core, which is that cherry, that sort of red cherries on a plate surrounded by sort of vanilla and tonka, and then chocolate, and then at the base of it, it's sort of like oud, rose, little bits of rose to give it that greenness, complexivity, ambergris, and then it dries down to a narcotic, sort of slightly druggy sort of feel to it. So it's like a cherry fragrance for adults.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, but the oud, and it's beautiful. The oud worked beautifully with it.
This is very good, and from all, well, obviously these are masculine, forward. This could be more of a unisex. Right?
Yeah, but they are £80 fragrances. That's 145. So the difference is that there's a difference in it. So that is more for connoisseurs. That is more for people who want oud. So if you like one of them, I don't know whether you can like that. But saying that, people love it. We've been selling a lot of it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that is, people love it.
And I have to say, I really like it because with the name, I was thinking maybe of Lost Cherry from Tom Ford, and I was like, I don't know if it's going to be there.
No,
not at all.
Not at all.
I think it's better.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So I say, if you want a comparison between Lost Cherry and Raw Cherry, there's nothing wrong. So I'm not criticizing,
obviously,
because I love Tom Ford. It isn't a thing. But Lost Cherry to me smells synthetic, and it has for me, the opening feels, I can only describe it as very open and this sort of weird woody thing on the top. So it smells like a synthetic sort of wood. I can only describe it as, so my fragrances are sort of quite condensed and they come out. So you put them on, they have this expansive quality. The Tom Ford, the Lost Cherry was kind of like very open, expansive, and I didn't quite like, I kind of didn't like it, to be honest with you. I kind of liked some of it, but some aspects were, I didn't like the opening of it. I didn't like that weird woody thing in it. You'll smell it when you smell Lost Cherry, you'll smell it smells synthetic, like cough syrup. Yeah. And it's sort of, for me, it's like a little bit jarring. Okay. Not awful, but for me, it kind of was a little bit synthetic. Yes. And like that peach one that Tom Ford did as well.
Oh, no, that's
synthetic. So that, to me, is like synthetic plastic fruit.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of peach, but when I smell it, I was like, what the...
Yeah, it smells synthetic.
Yeah, it smells horrible, but...
there's no natural sort of quality. So I don't know where Tom Ford's going, but kind of like it's more sort of synthetic, less natural. Okay. That's what I feel, which is a shame. Yes. But this is natural smelling, natural.
This is very good. But you know what? I need to try this on skin because, like you said, right now I feel it like this. You cannot peel it. It's very dense.
It reacts. So that is completely different on the skin. So that one has So what I've been told from people is they apply it and it tends to get stronger. Wow. So that is, and you'll find it changes. It becomes very opulent and rich, and then it's that expanse. So when people have talked about my perfumes before, they sort of said, there was someone who said it's a ball of fragrance. It is, the way you want to think about it is you put it on, and as you heat up, everything in mine expands out. So it fills a room. Yeah. It isn't I don't design stuff for this range up. I don't design stuff for top note only. I design it completely differently, like from the base up. That is designed as a sort of equal all of them are designed to have a beautiful top note. This is a beautiful top note, but it's designed more to be expansive, so it gets nicer the longer you wear it. Yeah. I don't want the ouds to be put it on, it's synthetic. They contain real oud, a lot of naturals, so they change on the skin, they morph, they change. Yeah, I love it.
Amazing.
But we had that out a year ago, so we've been selling that in our shop for a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've had that. A lot of stuff so I designed that 2 years ago, and then a year ago we had that in the shop, and we've been selling it in the shop, and everyone likes that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and 𝗀𝗂𝗵𝗂 is in the shop now, and the game thing. Yeah, and then we got, this is my most favorite oud. So if I wear an oud, Luna.
Luna?
Yes.
Okay, like moon.
So that was designed around moon energy, sort of like ethereal, or how I saw that is like the moon and clouds drifting across it, and very expansive, loads of sillage. So that is the opposite to raw cherry, which is quite heavy. That one is light, airy, moonlight energy, kind of. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. And sorry for all the noise. I don't know what they are doing, my neighbors.
It's Mexico.
I don't know what they're doing, but if they start again, I will have to go up and close the window because, oh my god.
So that is an oud and rose.
Yes.
Oud, rose, vanilla, ambergris. It's kind of a classic oud and rose done beautifully. Very expansive, very natural smelling.
From here, I also can pick part of your early work. It's not the same, but if you showed me this to me, and I would have guessed it's from you.
Yeah, I
don't know. I'm getting like not the same, but maybe onyx, maybe the same kind of rose, dark.
It's very natural rose smelling. So it's rose.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
This is amazing.
So ethereal, beautiful, sort of like. For me, it's very ethereal, sort of classical music. There's a lot of group. I listen to music a lot, and so each group, there's kind of music attached to a lot of them to make my mind. And I saw a group. There's an English group called 𝗀𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃, and I saw them. I was obsessed by them. And they did their last concert, and their concert was very ethereal. It was beautiful music.
Okay.
And I think of that concert, the last concert they did, with that. It's ethereal, sort of like beautiful music. Her voice is beautiful. I think she's an opera-trained singer, and she does sort of pop music. So all of that was used in that concert was used in that. So I think of like moon energy, ethereal, classical music, opera. That's beautiful. I think it's
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
The rose is amazing.
Yeah. Natural smelling.
Yes.
So it starts off a little bit like onyx in the same sort of family.
Yes.
But then it doesn't. It's sort of
because onyx is for me it turns more into the chocolatey kind of noir de noir kind of it goes to there.
There's also coconut and peach in that. So that is how I do peach.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has peach.
Yeah.
Wow.
That has peach, coconut, patchouli, rose, all that kind of stuff. So it's a gourmand pushed into sort of oud and rose. Yeah. Which I've not seen done really.
And this, if I have to classify it, I would say it's an oriental gourmand. Obviously more into the unisex kind of perfumery, which I like.
Yeah, me too.
But if you are this kind of user and you're not accustomed to using rose, maybe you could say, oh, this is more of a girl perfume. Nah, you would be wrong. It's great. This is nocturne. It's seductive.
Yeah, exactly. All of that. So if I was to go on a date, I would wear Luna because it's very beautiful. It's kind of very romantic. It's kind of like you sit there and it has a lot of sillage. It's very light and airy.
Okay.
No real form to it at all, but it drifts around people. I wore that in Manchester when I went out and people commenting across the road.
Wow.
When the air caught it.
It's
so so the summer air caught it.
Okay.
And they were catching it, and there was people turning around and going, "What is that smell?" It's kind of like, I imagine like a beautiful, like a honeysuckle. It's not got honeysuckle in, but a beautiful honeysuckle bush in the summer, and the moon hits it, and you get that radiance of it. Can you feel the difference?
Yes, and also it's. I'm going to take the word that you say. It's ethereal. Yeah. It's not dense. It's not. Because if I was to say oud and rose, most of my followers would say there's a perfume called More Than Words from Sergio, but that one is syrupy, sweet, very, very like in your face. This is more of the idea behind it. So you are not gonna get the real, you know, the rose in your face, like you're smelling it right now.
It's highly sort of like, I see it as like sort of very refined perfumery. It's the opposite end of the spectrum to Guapo and Legend. It is the opposite end. It's like highly refined, intelligent perfumery.
Okay.
All of it's intelligent, but it's kind of, that's more fun and youthful and kind of cool. That one is beautiful, ethereal, soft, date-like. When you want to smell beautiful, men can smell beautiful too, but it is more, it's more romantic and kind of all that. Yeah. And how about you? That one.
Okay. Oh, Daddy.
Yeah.
the name also.
I love that. Yeah, that was me having fun as well. So generally, if I have fun on that day, if I'm having loads of fun and I'm in a very good mood, I create really good perfume. Okay. Yeah.
Let me see. So Daddy, it's also, I like the name. I don't know where it's going to lead. Wow. My God, again, strong. This is amazing.
So it's a gourmand. So that is
very, very strong, very, not in the same, but it's as strong as yours. I don't know the code name, but this is good.
Yeah, it's a masculine, sweet, beautiful smell.
Yes.
So it's what I imagine a strong, masculine man who wants to wear sweet fragrance. Yeah, it's a sweet, it's nutmeg, vanilla, tonka, patchouli. I can't remember if Anne was in it. Yeah, oud, but that's no rose in it, I think.
Amazing. Also very, very, very strong.
Yeah. I think if I put out stuff that was weaker, I do have one called Odyssey.
Okay.
That is, we give that away. It's £30, and that's kind of, and when people smell it compared to the other stuff, that's people can't smell it because my stuff is so strong.
Okay.
But if I put out something that's weaker, people are really surprised. They're kind of perplexed, like, why have you put out something like which isn't like monstrous. Okay.
This is. I have to be honest. When you say daddy, you know, maybe I thought of a sugar daddy. So I thought about an older guy. You know, nah. This is very playful. Also, it's how are the sales going of this one?
All the ouds do well. So if I release it, so the best selling fragrance I ever do is it's sort of all the same really now, but Onyx is it's been out the longest, so it kind of does really well. There are people who are obsessed by it.
Okay.
We get sent messages which are women and men both kind of falling in love with it. Raw cherry has the same effect on people. People are like, we get almost like love messages being sent. I love this work, it's amazing. Kind of this, that, and the other. It's kind of like, yeah, like that. So, but Daddy does, it kind of goes, it's all sorts of, so the ouds do the best. So it's kind of like Onyx, Boss Bastard. Have you smelled Boss Bastard?
Boss Bastard. No, the one that I have is Boss Bitch. You know, yes, I think I have Boss Bastard, the first version. It has like a white label. And
it stayed the same. Yeah, no, it stayed the same. Yeah. So Boss Bastard does, and I think it's the names. I think if I do slightly a naughty name or a name that's kind of like, if I do a name that's like normal, like a normal sort of high street name, it doesn't sell.
Okay.
So I have to do a name which you can twist or has a meaning or something. So people don't want me to. That's what in this thing. My customers do not. I'm customer led. So if my customers buy more on something, I'm going to pick up on it straight away.
Of course.
I'm not stupid. So
yes.
Yeah, like these names are all very. They say something. There's always a story behind it. There's always somebody I'm creating for. Okay. So Daddy is like a very sort of sexual, playful man, sort of like smell very fun. But there is that. I think of all the fragrances, Daddy is sort of like really sort of like a sexual smell. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
But that one, HC. That one I think tops it all, if I'm kind of honest with you. But that's because I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go again. Guapo. Oh, this is great. Yes.
It's changed now. See.
Yes, a lot.
Now it's vetiver dense, and it's yeah.
But I totally get what you're saying. This is sharp. This is elegant. This is more serious.
Yes.
Not in the playfulness of here.
Not at all.
Okay, I really, really like this, and obviously I need to try it on skin.
Yes,
let's go with Legend. Okay. They are. Remember that at the beginning I told you they were maybe from the same vein. Nah, they're completely different.
Yeah, they're in this. They're sort of that sort of ambery thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and the bergamot is there is some similarities there, but no, they're kind of
Okay. Let me go with Maverick. Oh, I really like this, and something. It reminds me of something. I don't know what. I don't know why it brings me back to the 90s. I don't know why. I think I had a perfume there or some part of this. What? I'm going to think about
all of these. So all of these should do that. So all of these, bear in mind, are kind of like you can go and you could pick up elements of it in somewhere. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do different. I'm not trying to do this is from my house and this is different.
I have to say that from the two more
citrus,
and more playful and in the low tier you said 80 pounds, something like that.
Yes, that's right.
Maverick, it's a must.
Yeah.
This is. I really like this one. This is going to be on my collection.
Interestingly, they've those two have done pretty much
neck to neck.
Yeah, the same. So, but people generally but Legend is good for the day. No, Legend is good for the day and kind of all that stuff. And Maverick is kind of good for. So I designed them to be kind of one is day and one is night.
Okay.
Yeah, and opposite. So one is gourmand, one is sort of like sharp, clean, fresh, punchy, young, full of really attitude-y.
Let me go with the special summer release. Yeah, it's changing even more. Very sharp, like I said, metallic, but even it's turning a little bit. I don't know if it's herbal or aromatic.
So of all of them, when you try that on the skin, the projection of that is crazy. So that one is designed to be kind of like really high tech. So it's not kind of not meant to be.
I haven't smelled anything like this.
No, you won't.
Yeah, this is. It's very interesting, very very different, and I think it's going to play very well.
All of these are designed to be really strong sellers.
Okay.
Then you don't have to think about them. You could sort of, if you like something, if you like those notes, you'll love it. And it's kind of, I'm not playing around here.
Okay. Oh no, my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah.
So the name, it's crazy, or you're still thinking about it?
No, I know the name. It's mental. It's kind of the most of everything I've ever done. So the earlier fragrances were very naughty, kind of like slut, all these swear words. So when I designed slut, it was the same energy as
that you have here.
Yeah, and I was really laughing. So I remember with slut, like it's so funny. It kind of the concept behind it is really funny, like very naughty. English humor is very double entendre or very like naughty. Or in England we laugh at things that we find embarrassing. Okay. Because that's our humor. but like slut was like really funny. I found it hilarious that to call a fragrance slut, I thought was. I mean, I still find it funny to this day. It's not meant to be fun. It's not meant to be serious. It's meant to be. Of course, the perfumery is serious.
Yes.
But the name is supposed to be funny. It's not meant to be. Don't take it seriously. It's kind of just stuff in a bottle. But that one's the same thing. It's the same. And that one, the name is. You could take the name and go, okay. But then you also, if you're an adult, you know exactly what the name and the concept, but it's mental. The whole thing is like the most mental thing I've ever done, and I love it. It still makes me laugh. It makes me laugh now thinking about it.
So it's mental.
Yeah, it's kind of, but the way my brain put that together, I thought, oh, that's mad. I can't like that. It's so out there. It's so like, it's almost on the edge of being outrageous. It's kind of like the concept is outrageous. The smell is like. The name, the concept, everything, but behind it is very good perfumery.
Yes, yeah, I really like it. So you're going to release this in 6 weeks?
So Guapo is April, and then that one is May, and then the high-tech one, HV, is limited, because kind of like I've got a lot of Ambroxan monsters, and I don't want to fill the house up with kind of all of that. That one, I love it, and for me that is like, I love it. It's very special because it's like when I make perfumery, it is like there is a part of my brain which does it, and when it really connects to that part of my brain, it's kind of that.
Okay.
And I can't replicate it. I wish I could replicate that thing. I don't know what. I don't understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So from this, yes, I would have to say, yeah, I really like it. But yeah, the winner is mental.
Which is interesting. And I tell you something as well. The ones which are the best selling ones are ones when I'm in that frame of mind, when I'm really connected and I'm having fun, and it's almost like slightly high, and you know, in my mind I'm so creative and so like,
yes,
I'm not really based in my reality. It's a bit weird. It's kind of like I'm very almost like really out of it, connecting with it, really super creative.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that thing creates the best-selling ones I do. So that one, interestingly, all of them before were very technical. So everything before was like almost like mathematical, technical perfumery.
Okay.
You know, that sort of thing. But that one was me, still mathematical and technical, but really like kind of crazy and kind of laughing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yes. And you can feel it because, as you said, maybe here you don't overthink it. You know, you said whatever it comes. I don't know if it's going to sell or not. Whatever. And
do you know something else as well about it? So some of these go on for months, the development, like all of them were long development and very tiring because I get the notes back, I get the notes back from people and I readjust it, and then you have to let it sort of set, you make it, you have to let it, you can set it out the next day. It's really tiring and kind of it goes on, this development process is exhaustive. That one was done in one go and it really was just like done, and there was no faffing around with it, there was no testing, kind of, I can design something for me. Yeah. So that the development time is half an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Half an hour?
Half an hour, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. Aaron, you should start doing more things like that because, it's funny now that you say you took years doing the others, which are amazing.
Yeah.
But this one, it's the one that, really jumped out of the line. And you made it in a half an hour?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
But that is that real perfume brain.
Yeah.
Really just doing it, and I remember the music was loud. Like my staff I worked with are very nice. We were having fun that day, and I felt when I do that, it's very childlike. It's incredibly stupid, quite clown-like, stupid energy, like slapstick sort of in my brain's funny, and yet that I think really really goes into that super creative mind, which is like, so if I was in that state of mind, I could draw or create music and make clothes. It's that sort of, it's very easy, very effortless. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go now with the sweeter or darker.
Yeah.
This is cherry. Oh. I like it more in the dry down.
Yes, absolutely.
You still have the cherry very, very present, but even it's turning, I don't know the ingredients, but maybe if you would say it has tobacco, I would have said
smoky.
Yeah.
So it has a smokiness to it. So it's narcotic and smoky.
Wow.
It's not tobacco, but it's kind of, you could quite easily assimilate it to smoke, tobacco, dark. It's that dark sort of embers I wanted at the base. So it's kind of with it, I wanted like a smoked out, dark, naughty energy, that sort of like darkness to it.
Yes.
And I wanted to smoke it out. I didn't want just a cherry. I kind of wanted to make it for adults.
Okay.
So that's sort of smoking, and that's what comes through really like on the skin, that sort of smokiness, that I love it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I would say it's a dark perfume coated with a very sharp cherry, but the main theme, this is very interesting. And like I said, I don't have, there aren't many cherry perfumes. So for me, I only have one. It was Lost Cherry. This would be the second. I prefer this one. Yes.
Yeah, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
It's less sort of synthetic and kind of less, and
No, and I prefer this dark background instead of only the fruity, sharp cherry. Okay, let's go with Luna. Oh, this. Oof.
Different energy again, different development time, different sort of part of my brain developing it, ethereal, a beautiful, angelic sort of energy.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
this is an oriental, very elegant, very rose forward perfume. This on a woman, I think it's amazing. Even on a man, but I think it's more of I think more of a sensual woman.
I love it on me. So if I'm going to wear a nude, I won't go for onyx because it's too strong. It's kind of too. It's for me. It just feels too.
Invasive?
Yes, for me.
Okay.
But my customers love it, so kind of. But I used to love it, but now I smell it. We fill it all the time. I kind of have had enough of it. It's kind of, if you smell it once a week, like, and when we fill in the factory, it fills. You can smell it outside of the factory. It's kind of so strong. So kind of onyx now. I smelled it so often and kind of like, oh, they're filling onyx. Okay. So for me, it's like, I wouldn't wear something I smell continually at work. But Luna is kind of like, I love it.
It's softer.
It's softer.
Yeah, it's a softer version of, not softer version. It's a softer substitute if you're going to something which you need something, not that much of a monster.
Actually on the skin, if you wear that, and then if you go, like, if you were to go out, if you were to put it on your skin and then go out, it is really ethereal. It acts completely differently on the skin, and you get that real, it's formless and shapeless.
Okay.
It doesn't really have, like, onyx has a real solid wall of fragrance that you hit by.
Yeah.
Whereas Luna isn't, sort of, it's more softer and moves, it's beautiful, ethereal, soft. And Daddy.
Wow. Daddy. Yes. I have to say, look, if I would have to put, I think Daddy, yours, and Maverick. Oh yes, Maverick, I love it. But now you can see that these are more my kind of perfumes.
Yeah, me too.
But I love the range because if you like this, you have it. But if you want something sharp and something clean, you have it. Or you also want something with oud oriental, you have it.
But I tell you now, the best, and I'll put it. I don't bet because I don't believe.
Oh my God, the cherry is amazing.
If I think over a period of time, 𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗂 will be the best-selling fragrance I ever released.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got that thing. Do you remember I was saying to you that thing, which men like? I really understood with that one. I don't know what happened, but I remember it being quite clearly sort of. I really kind of okay. I think it's the reviews as well. Like I'm applying all this stuff all the time, and I think okay, they like this.
Okay.
And then technically they like this and this and this, and they like this and this and this, and I kind of saw very clearly how to put it together. It was like an assimilation in my brain, like an algorithm. I sort of saw it very clearly, and I thought, oh, okay,
you can go there.
Yeah, that's what they want. So, but that was long. Yes. That was long and exhaustive. But that is like if I can't imagine men not liking it to wear. To be honest,
it's going to sell like crazy.
I think so too.
Yeah. And I love it because it changed a lot from when we sprayed it, which I want to do it again.
It's very long. So that one, citruses don't last on me normally, but 𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃, because of how I built it, does last on me. And that is the technical aspect is, I'm not going to give my secrets away, but it's kind of like that. The reason it lasts is because of the technical nature of it.
Okay.
So it lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts, and I get. But interestingly, I go nose blind to it. I go nose blind, but people can smell it.
Okay.
Like I went to come to Mexico. I had to have a COVID test to come here, and I was wearing it, and I thought, oh, I can't smell it. And I went, and the nurse was like, she started so strong, and she started coughing.
Really?
Yes. So and people go nose blind to it. So, yeah.
That phenomenon, it happens to me with Sauvage.
Okay.
Once I put it, it's very strong, even headache inducing, but eventually it fades out, and I'm like, okay, so I need to reapply. And I was using it like that until one day my wife, she told me, please don't reapply.
Too much, yeah.
You're smelling like crazy, and I was like, really?
Do you know the way Sauvage is Dior's like strongest man scent?
Yeah.
That is kind of what they about all the other Dior stuff, but everyone knows about Sauvage. That's going to be 𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing. I think it's so different, but it's so fresh and modern and also timeless.
Yes.
And I think that's really what I wanted. I wanted to have something which was it is that thing that people go to the range for. They signature, they identify with it.
Okay.
That's kind of what I wanted to develop. And I haven't got that in anything. I've got sort of you like that, yeah.
I think you have nailed it, and obviously this is just a first impression on the blotter, which I have to test them on the skin, to really fully understand them. But I really enjoy this session because, you know, for once I tried a lot of your perfumes, which I didn't knew.
Yeah.
Now I know what I'm going to buy.
Well, I'm leaving these for you, so you're yeah.
Oh, these are mine?
Yes. Well, not the there's a couple there which aren't. Yes. Yeah. So,
Don't worry. No.
But all the ouds are yours. I bought them for
thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And obviously, once you launch mental, you know,
when you understand, when you get the concept behind it, people what I really hope is that people laugh and they think it's funny, because it isn't meant to be. It's just very funny. I think if people sort of think, oh, I'm really offended by it.
Okay.
You know, people were offended by slut, and I was like, what on earth? You know, you need to kind of get a life if you're offended by a word. But with that one, it should be funny. They should get it, and they should be giggling that's kind of the thing. I'd love it if people were happy when they applied it, because I was happy when I made it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I really enjoy. This is very good. The summer one. Yes. Actually, you know, I enjoy them a lot, and you just to wrap things up, I think you have a very good range.
Yeah.
Very different from the one that I tried before, you know, because I had oud, I had the first oud, onyx, I had a deviant, I had a very strong, very even weird kind of
I agree.
perfumes.
Niche,
Very niche.
really. It's kind of not for everyone.
Yes.
But you know, as I said to you, I've done perfumery for years. I had another job which was kind of serious, like cosmetic safety assessments, and working in the cosmetics industry, and perfumery was mine. I've always loved it. I mean, I'm super blessed because it was always my hobby, and I'm doing my hobby every day.
Yes.
I kind of think that's amazing and kind of slightly nuts. But I had to change it. I had to change everything very quickly because, you know, it's like I've got wages to pay. You know, I've got dogs to feed.
And it's a business.
And it's a business now, so I had to now. This is more represents where I am now. But I'm very proud of all of this. It's kind of hard work.
This is good. Very good. I really like the dark part of the cherry one. And that it's amazing. Well, you know, Aaron, obviously I would like to take more of your time, but I'm not going to because I can spend hours and hours talking about perfumes, but I don't want to take more of your time. I really appreciate for you to come to my house and obviously show me your perfumes. Obviously, once I try them, I'm going to tell you more about them.
Sure, yeah.
So, but anyway, really, thank you for the time. I don't know if you want to say something to...
Adiós, mi amor.
Ok, bueno, señores, nos vemos después y vamos a ver cómo nos va con estos perfumes. Así que, cuídense.